Hi, everybody. My name is Ashley Coley with the Optometry Center for Vision Therapy. I have Miss Sadie Bowling with us, and she is actually one of our very first virtual patients to complete virtual vision therapy. And she is so kind to share a few words about her experience. Good morning, Miss Sadie. Thank you for
Good
joining.
morning.
So let's just dive right in. Where were you guys living when you completed your virtual vision therapy program with OCVT?
So I was living in Kuwait at the time, which is about 9 hours ahead of Central Time here in Austin.
Awesome. And so what were some of the things that you were struggling with that brought you to OCVT initially?
So I was struggling to stay awake while reading, and I had just entered high school, and so my course load, really heightened, and I was falling asleep like every 2 or 3 pages when I was trying to do my summer reading and stuff like that, and it was really getting in the way. So that's kind of what led me to think that something was wrong.
All right. And then okay. And then what was it like doing vision therapy virtually? And did you notice any challenges with completing your program virtually?
I didn't think it was challenging. I don't remember having any issues, especially not specific to being online. And in fact, I feel like it may have even been easier, especially because I had siblings, and at the time, they were pretty young, and there was no worrying about, well, what are we going to do with them? And there's other distractions happening in the office. No, like you're sitting there, you get it done, and you're like in and out. So I think it was probably even better that way.
Nice. What improvements did you notice through the course of your vision therapy program?
So I noticed that I was able to read a lot longer with not nearly as much strain. And I was just able to kind of compete at the level that I should have been competing at to begin with. So it was something that not only improved my academics, but I think when you're in high school, especially like 14, 13 years old, you need all the confidence boost you can get. And so that really helped.
Yeah, absolutely. And I still share you gave us a written testimonial at the end of your program, and I still share that. My favorite part of that is that your iPad would not go to sleep.
Oh,
It would
yes.
turn off because you would take so long to read, and that you had picked up reading speed where you were able to get through way more pages every night when you had to read. And that's one of my favorite testimonials that I share all the time. Well, that is great, and I know I'd love for you to share what you're doing now, because that was many years ago. I think back in 2012 when you completed your vision therapy
Oh,
program. So
so long
so
ago.
long ago.
Yeah.
But share with us where you are now and what you're doing now.
So I graduated high school, went on to Texas Tech University, and I graduated in 2019 with a bachelor's in companion animal science. And now I am in school, going to be veterinarian. I'm at Ross University. So, and we're doing it online right now too because of everything. And so it's kind of brought back a lot of that, like reading off of my iPad for hours and, things like that I had to do over the summer that it's all kind of coming back together. But yeah, so now it's several years later, but I'm in, a doctoral program in a couple years. I'll get to be a doctor and I can read decently quickly.
Oh,
So definitely an improvement.
well, I have to tell you how much I enjoyed working with you as your therapist. Every week you were so dedicated. And sometimes when you are, 13, 14 years old, it's hard to do coursework at school and commit to a vision therapy program. And I just have to acknowledge that every week when we would sign on, and I just knew you had gotten your stuff done, and you had always stayed on top of that. And so I just really enjoyed being your therapist and working with you.
Well,
And
thank you. Yeah, it was not, something that I was like, oh, like I have to go do this. It was always, something to look forward to. So
well, I am so proud of you, and I can't thank you enough for taking time out of your incredibly busy week and schedule to share those words with us. I know a lot of families will find it helpful when they are seeking and searching, therapy programs for themselves or their family. And so I really appreciate you sharing your experience, because you were one of our first. And so thank you so much. And